You are listening to the 13th episode of the Law Abiding Biker Podcast, son. Sit down, shut up, and for the love of God, hold on.
This is a Lab Media production. The Lab Podcast is both extreme and bold, so if you're faint of heart, call the medics now.
Join the law-abiding biker community,
where every voice is important.
at lawabidingbiker.com.
If you want to be entertained and educated, then look no further. You can listen to the Lab Podcast on
iTunes,
Zoom,
BlackBerry,
Stitcher Radio,
or right from lawabidingbiker.com.
Welcome to all our fellow bikeaholics out there, and thank you. We all want to thank you for returning to another loaded episode of the Lab Podcast. After all, this is the official law-abiding biker podcast, the Lab Podcast. If you are a true bikeaholic, then this is the only prescribed therapy you will need. This is a podcast for the motorcycle majority. That's right. The 99%ers. This podcast covers everything for the law-abiding biker, so look no further. So if you think you can handle it, mount up and come along with us for another wild ride. Well, folks, welcome, as we stated, to another loaded episode of the Lab Podcast. This is Ryan Erlacher, your host of the Lab Podcast, the
high-tech redneck.
Oh, I was wondering if you're going to cut in there. Good job. Yeah, glad to be back in the studio with the brothers, Lurch and Cuz. Been a little while. We kicked 12 out there. This is number 13.
Oh, yeah.
Lucky number 13.
Yeah.
Hey Matt, did you see his eyes light up when he said mount up?
He did. I thought he was
got,
going to mount
got a
something.
little twinkle in his eye.
Yeah.
When I said what?
Mount up.
Mount up. That's right. That was Lurch in the very beginning, the pre-introduction. Threw that out there. I like it. I like it a lot.
That's 100% original right there.
Thought of it on my lawnmower today.
Oh, yeah.
Earlier today.
Attaboy, that's where I do most of my thinking. Well, my motorcycle, and then second, my lawnmower, and then third, when I'm taking a crap.
Yeah,
Yep,
say,
on the toilet.
When you're on the toilet.
Pretty much. So yeah, here we are in the studio, back at it. We have got so much content, unbelievable amount of notes I have. Of course, we're not going to get it even close to this show. It'd be many episodes before we got all that. So we will try to hit on what we want to talk to in this episode. So anyways, we have been getting some emails, been getting some donations, which I want to talk about a little bit. Yeah, how you guys been? What's going on before we get into that? What's new? I got rid of my gopher.
Yeah, I saw your...
Dude.
Yeah. You're laying in the yard with a rifle.
Well, dude, straight up. That frickin' gopher, dude, I fought him for a month and a half. So I figured I'm going to start a new podcast.
He had your number.
Gopher podcast, dude, on how to get rid of gophers, because I learned everything there is to know about gophers.
Well, I got a question for you.
Dig a big ass hole and sit there with your rifle.
Well, dude, I was so pissed.
In 110 degree heat.
First of all, I've never seen anybody dig that size of hole just to kill a golfer. But did you do what you're supposed to do to keep all the rest of the golfers from coming back?
Uh-oh.
Apparently not. You got to hang that little bastard from a tree or something somewhere, so all the other golfers will see him.
I told my wife I was going to do that.
Apparently, they can't see very well, but nonetheless,
They can smell him.
Yeah, may hang him over a hole or something.
Yep.
Well,
chop his head off, stick it in the hole.
I did dance around and brought it in to show the kids. I was pretty excited about it. But
so did you snipe it?
No.
Oh.
I actually that was my last effort last attempt to sit there with a rifle on one end and a trap on the other. And while I was on the one side with the rifle, he got caught in the trap on the other.
He can smell you.
Oh, he knew.
He
knew.
Apparently, they have a great sense of smell.
Well, he must have.
I heard dynamite works real well.
He was just thinking, do I want a trap or do I want a bullet in my head?
Water, road flares.
I tried all.
Gasoline.
That's
Lawnmower.
why. That's why I'm starting a new website, dude. Go for, I don't know what we call it, dude. Gopherkilling.com. I don't know, but
That's a little too vulgar.
that is a little violent. But
Golfers no more.
I did water, I did flares, I did smoke bombs, I did poison.
This guy's
Dude.
training.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's
He's a gopher ninja, dude.
Yeah,
He was.
He had your number.
Oh, he was pissing me off.
He took
dude.
your smoke bomb, he threw it, and he was gone.
He was, dude.
He put his little gas
Yeah,
mask
he
on,
did.
dude.
He probably walked up, lifted his leg, pissed on the
Yep.
smoke bomb, and walked away, dude, flipping me off. Straight up, dude. But yeah. So anyways, that's what's been going on with me. I got rid of my gopher trap, dude. That's how it finally got him. So what have you been up to there, Lurch? What's new?
Just working, baby.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's it. Nothing.
Nothing fun I can think of.
You have some fun.
Have I?
What, I think.
Not really.
You haven't rode at all.
Well, we danced some rides, yeah, so that's good times.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We did have a barbecue Saturday. That was pretty fun.
I was wondering if you're going to bring that up.
Well, I
Hey,
thought you would. I was leaving. I didn't
Well,
want
yeah.
to steal your thunder.
all right,
or
we'll
leave
talk
it
enough, dude.
We had a Sworn Few barbecue on Saturday, and had the families over, and old Mr. High Tech Redneck here had the club over, and the prospects, and the one of the guys from the North Crew made some good burgers, some good hot dogs, and we socialized. And other than one game where Lee and Rob cheated
Footfall.
at a horseshoe, yeah,
Footfall.
yeah, shooting from the front of the box.
You got to throw from the pin.
Yeah,
Everybody knows that.
other than the one game, it was a tie.
Who was throwing from the front of the box?
LD and Popeye the Sailor Man.
Oh, dude. Popeye. Yeah, that's right, dude.
Although he's
Popeye the sailor man, back at the good. Popeye the sailor man.
I had to get this, dude.
that kid's a ringer, though. You see him towards the end there? He put a ringer on a ringer.
Yeah, but he was throwing some schmack at you on Facebook.
Oh,
I haven't seen it yet.
Yep, I responded to
haven't seen it.
it. He was throwing some smack at you guys because I put up some
Hey,
Facebook
that's 3
pictures.
months.
Hey,
now.
guess what? There's another month.
That's
'Cause
3
he is
more
a-
months to his prospective status.
Yep, he is with the.
Oh, his crew's gonna hate him soon.
Speaking of, we should probably talk about it real quick. See, I didn't even have this on the notes, dude, but we get talking. Big River Perspective chapter. We talked about it a little bit on the last podcast. They are our official perspective chapter. And
First perspective
right.
chapter.
Yeah. First we
Big
allowed.
time.
And because we only like to do one at a time just because of the huge responsibility that's involved with that. But they are officially named, and we agreed, the Big River.
Big River,
Crew.
Wenatchee, Washington.
Yep. And they are on our Sworn Few. I updated our website.
Saw that.
Yep. Everybody knows. Everybody doing this podcast for the most part, except people we interview outside of here, is from the Sworn Few, www.swornfewmc.com/Big River if you want to check out the Perspective crew. They still have a ways to go.
Can I throw a little shout out right now?
Well, you may.
Yeah, hey Popeye. Next time you're playing one of the next time you're playing two of the mother chapters who are the founding members, you might want to throw the game, buddy.
No, I want to win.
I know.
I want to win right. We gotta step up the game.
We do. Well, next. Well, it's 1-1.
I'm gonna bring my shoes because I know Ryan said those shoes that he had were per spec, but I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
They seemed a little bit different.
Yeah,
they're
not-
coated and stuff. I'm bringing.
Yep.
Dude, those are straight up like $80 horseshoes.
Well, you wasted your money.
Yeah, you
I'm
wasted
bringing,
your money.
No.
Matt's came
horseshoes
straight off of a horse, dude.
Oh, yeah. See, that's, yeah, dude. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're right off a horse.
That's ridiculous. How are you going to get those off the horse, bro?
We already got
I
him.
got 'em.
Oh, you did? What did you do to get them off the horse?
You don't want to know?
I put that horse in the omoplata.
Not that again, dude. Oh, jeez. But yeah, we had a good barbecue, dude, and it was family oriented here at my place. Everybody brought the kids and the wives, and it was pretty mellow.
Yeah,
We
finished
had-
out the night with some s'mores.
Yep, we did the barbecue.
Cigars.
And, yes.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Couple
Yep.
cocktails.
Thanks to Double D for bringing them cigars.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I don't have a tune for Double D because I don't know what you do for Double D. Double D is a
It's got to be some sort of pornographic music.
Probably,
I
It
think.
doesn't.
Bow chicka wow wow.
doesn't refer to breasts.
Here
It's
is
his first and last initials. So we're gonna have to
Yeah.
get to know him a little bit better before we come up with some kind of song for him.
Well, I personally thought we should call him Chewy, but whatever. Yeah, exactly.
Just in case. Maybe, I don't know.
He does not want that nickname at all.
Guess what? None of us
Well,
wanted our nicknames.
I
but
understand
hey,
that, but he was he was doing that sound really good that night.
Hey, who picked Double D for him? By the way,
I asked him.
did he pick it for himself?
His first name starts with D. His last name starts with D.
I know, but who
It's pretty
picked it?
common.
I'm going to answer it. I asked him how if he had a nickname when he started prospecting with us. He's still prospecting with us. Actually, when he was just a hang around, and he said that's what everybody's called him for his whole life. So I just said, well, that's what we'll call you for now. For now.
For now.
So yeah, we'll see. What sticks.
Dude, you do that pretty good too, dude. Because the guy can grow a beard like
That's where it came from. Was it?
in like
Oh,
Chewy.
okay.
Chewy came from.
Did you see him at the picture where he had his full beard?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he looks like a
Sasquatch.
mountain.
He doesn't
man.
need to wear a suit for Halloween. Could be Chewy.
Sasquatch.
Well, Sasquatch or Chewbacca.
And then, is it true? We got to get on track here, but a little bit.
Probably not, but go ahead.
Probably not. Mr. Clean, is that what he's going? Is he going to be Mr. Clean? He's another
That's
prospect.
what he is now.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Might just start calling him garbage can or
After the way he was hugging that garbage can on the 4th of July, we might just have to call him Can.
Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and
Because I got a tune for him too.
yeah, it's kind of gay.
It is kind of
Yeah.
gay.
Clean your whole house and everything that
So if we
Hey.
we got to figure out something.
I showed you guys that picture, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We got
I've
it.
never seen anybody wrapped around a garbage can like that in my
He
life.
said he was keeping. He was putting his little posts on GroupMe after I think he'd
He
been drinking.
said he
'cause
was a hero.
He was a hero because he was keeping kids from falling in the garbage can.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll call him a hero.
True dat.
Yeah, something will stick. Something will stick.
I like Can. We'll just call him Can.
The can.
Yeah, the Can.
Something that has to do with sweat.
Trash
Here,
can.
you know what I do know? That man cannot hold his whiskey. Boom.
Yeah, we did. I guess you found that out. I was
Yeah.
working that night.
Yeah.
4th of July night, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
4th of July at his house.
He learned a valuable lesson that night.
He did.
Not to drink any drink that you've made.
Right. Don't drink with cuz.
True dat. All right. Well, cuz, what do you got going on in your life that's huge?
Oh, just been working. We're busy as all heck. You know, peak of riding season. Surge is coming up. We're just busy.
Because we've had some awesome weather around here.
Yeah.
For our listeners, like 90s, 100s.
Yeah, it's been averaging in the mid 90s.
Yeah, it's been
We did a
beautiful.
we did a night ride last Tuesday.
I missed out. I had to work.
I was working too.
We went up to a little marina,
Crescent Bar.
Crescent Bar, on the Columbia River, and it was a absolutely beautiful ride. T-shirts on the way back at 12 at night. It was beautiful.
T-shirts under the cuts.
Yep.
Attaboy. That
yeah.
is, love that. Love that riding.
Other than that, I've just been working, and I've actually been doing quite a bit of riding and hanging out with the fam and friends.
Dude, I got to ask you.
Ask away, sir.
Well, I don't want to ask you because I've talked to you about it before, but maybe I can bring it up. But apparently there's some people when they bring their bikes to Owen, or actually when they bring their bikes to the service department. I think I'm going to skip this actually.
Huh.
We might bring it up on the next episode because I don't want to bring it up because I don't want to.
Dude, now I want to know.
Yeah, well, we'll tell you.
Well,
All right.
you might just go ahead and go with it.
No, because I don't want to. I don't want to. It's not mean, but I guess I was talking to you and you said, okay, when the weather's hot, everybody brings their bikes in.
Mm-hmm.
It gets really super busy, and then there's like guys that cancel their appointments. They like call you because it's going to rain. They're like, there's a chance of rain today, so I'm going to have to cancel my appointment.
Well, it's either rainy or too hot or too windy or
so
something.
we're okay to talk about this.
Yeah, I
All
mean,
right.
hey,
it is what it is.
Yeah, some people don't like to ride in inclement weather.
Yeah. The best one, though, was there's a chance of rain. So
Yeah,
I'm going to have to
yeah.
reschedule my
Yeah, there was
chance of rain.
Yeah.
Dude. And so the tip here out of all this, because you're a service advisor, is don't wait. It's kind of like having a boat. Don't wait till it's frickin' 100 degrees and then try to get your boat in because you're going to be waiting, right? What's your backup right now?
Well, we're a couple weeks.
Yeah. So a couple weeks, that's big during riding season.
Either that or just
if I was
ride.
out a bike for a couple weeks, I'd die, dude.
Just ride.
Yeah.
If it's raining, snowing, whatever.
Yeah. You guys even go pick the bikes up for him.
Back in the day when I was riding one of those cute little sport bikes, it was like December. Ended up like a 50-degree day, and there was snow piled up on the roads everywhere. Still snow everywhere. I still got the bike out. Got to do it.
Heck yeah, get it in. That's the best time to get your work done if you're going to get cams done and all that. Get it done in the winter.
Well, not only that, we offer discounts and
Yes.
discounts on parts and discounted labor. That's the time to get her done during the winter.
Slow season.
Good little tip.
It is. It is. We rolled right into that.
We would be more than happy to accommodate your needs at Owens Harley Davidson.
What are you doing?
I was
What is
looking
he
at
doing?
the.
Don't tell me it's not recording.
Oh, it's recording,
Oh,
dude.
thank
I was just.
God.
I
did the intro four times. I know you're going to tell me we talked for 20 minutes.
The
and
high
it's
tech,
not working.
the high tech redneck crapped the bed tonight.
I did. I
just couldn't get her going.
Did you get up on the wrong side of the
No.
high-tech redneck bed?
I got
Yep.
good sleep today. I spent the day with my daughters. We went swimming. We had ice cream. We went to lunch. No,
He didn't get any alone time on the toilet.
Right.
That's the problem. Yeah.
very true. Usually I get time in the
Yep.
studio alone before
Yep.
you guys get here. But yeah, no, I did. I just
I didn't say the studio. I said the toilet.
either or,
Yeah.
dude.
Not in
Either
this
or.
chair, I hope.
No,
Okay.
no. This
Maybe.
is the comfortable chair.
well, I
right
mean-
here.
Yeah.
we're
Hey,
sitting in
hey,
that one.
hey. When are you going to get us a couple of those?
When this podcast starts making money in like the year 2025.
I'll probably be dead.
Yeah, well,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
But I want to roll into, speaking of the podcast, obviously we're throwing this out here there for all this content, the videos, the blogs, lawabidingbiker.com, everything we're doing, the equipment I bought, and we didn't want to, I guess, charge a bunch of money right now to people for content, because I'm telling you, some of the videos we made I could sell because of the amount of hits I'm getting on them. And
We
the
just
amount of,
we just got to get a different actor.
yeah. No, dude, our videos are just killing it. Seriously. These people that email me, I'm just starting to get a ton of emails. It's really hard to keep up on a lot of this stuff. But I like to give shouts out to people. I try to comment back, but literally that maintenance video we could be selling, but I don't want to do that right now. I just want to be out there for the listening audience, for our audience, for the fans and all that, and give them the content free right now, maybe down the road. But right now, all we do is ask for donations, and we have been very blessed that people, and the funny thing is, the same people that watch the videos, listen to the podcast, a lot of the same people, and so they send me emails talking about both, but people are giving donations, and I think it's pretty cool. We're just trying to make back what we have invested, which we're still so far away from. I mean, appreciate the donations, absolutely. If you do want to donate and you love the content, check out the YouTube, check out the internet site, check out the podcast. Like I say, we're doing all this for free. And you do feel like giving a donation like so many have, there is a banner on the homepage. It's a PayPal, and you can donate. We do very much appreciate that, and I will send you an email back. I'll also give you a shout out on the podcast. So, with our first, there's nothing in there. Set the box. Matt is messing with the box.
He usually is.
You know how I'm stuck in the corner of the studio here, and I'm looking at the back of the setup here that Ryan's got going on. And I've looked at this box for several
I
episodes,
think
and
I
I've
have
wondered what the hell was in this thing.
Well, open it up and tell me, because I'm
Oh, baby.
I'm forgetting what's in there, dude.
Let's play What's in Ryan's
What's
box.
in? Oh, geez. That's ridiculous.
Probably some
dude.
dust.
Yeah, that. Nothing.
It's empty.
Okay.
It's
yeah.
empty.
Yep.
But it's a cool box.
Usual.
It's a.
It was a watch that I got. It was, and
okay.
I think I keep SD cards in
It's
there
like
and stuff.
velvet lined.
Yeah.
Nice little clasp on there. I think it has an S on top.
Yep. It was a watch. I'm trying to think what watch, but I have it because I do put SD cards in there, and sometimes the recorder if I'm going to transport it. The bad recorder, awesome recorder I have here. So let me read this email. This was one of the emails that I got. And this individual only left his first name. Another email, the guy said I could use his full name, and then I'll see what you guys have to say. This email is from Mark. From North Carolina, he states, "Hi Ryan, I found your podcast." What is so funny about?
What? I don't know.
I'm not sure what was funny.
Moving on.
Go ahead.
Moving on.
Before I read the email,
Mark from North Carolina.
I don't get it, dude.
Never mind.
Matt,
I
do you
don't-
get
I
any?
don't either. Moving on.
All right, moving on. You'll have to tell us that joke later, dude.
All right.
Anyways, Mark from North Carolina, he says, "Hi Ryan, I found your podcast and have now listened to everyone. You guys sound like you are having a lot of fun with it. You guys are really good at this. I can't wait for the next episode. As a potential topic for an episode, could you talk about the steps your club, the Sworn Few MC, took once you decided to form your own club? I am a member of a club, but most of the members are older and in some cases considerably older. They seem to have a hard time getting together and planning rides, which was the main reason for joining. Everybody is really nice and I enjoy getting together with them. But I would like to get together and ride, not just go to a restaurant and eat, then see them again next month. I have been thinking of trying to start my own motorcycle club that gets together and rides more. Not sure if I want to take on that task, but I would be interested in hearing the steps you guys took when you decided to take the plunge. Maybe your experience will help me decide to jump in with both feet or try to find another club that best suits my needs. Looking forward to the next podcast. Mark, North Carolina." So,
Hey, Mark, I wasn't laughing at you. These guys obviously don't remember, but when I was in the Marine Corps and I was in North Carolina, my code name was Mark.
oh, okay. I actually didn't know that, or maybe you've told me before, but I didn't remember it. So that was straight. So
Never told me.
Sorry.
really appreciate the email, Mark. And if you guys want to get a hold of us, please email us. Because of that email, I want to tell you, Matt,
Yes.
we're going to do please don't do that, dude. It's going to disconnect. Because of that, we had talked about doing some episodes.
Yep.
So you want to go on with that? Kind of what we have planned. I don't know that we're going to do it right now, but what we had talked about.
I don't have it in front of me, but if you give me a moment, I could find it.
No, it doesn't have to be exact.
Oh.
Just basically kind of what we talked about, what we plan on doing, a series
yeah,
and things like that.
Yeah, we're going to do, I think it's probably going to be about 5 episodes, and I think we'll do them probably back to back, so there's nothing other content in between, but we talked amongst ourselves and kind of wrote down what we did, and we're going to break it down into 5 different episodes and go through it and just talk about what we did to become a club.
Yep, and I would say, Ed, do you have anything to add to that?
Nope.
It's just like, no, I got nothing.
Get her done.
Get her done. On a serious note, we do want to do that, and because you guys send us your emails, and we will read your emails unless you specifically don't want us to tell us. You can also leave a voicemail, which we'd really appreciate. So here's my challenge that I was thinking about.
I do have something to add.
Huh?
I do have something to add.
Well, okay, go ahead.
Yeah. It was a long, drawn-out, painstaking process. And if there's anything that we can do, anything that we can say to make it easier for somebody else, I will sleep better at night.
Attaboy. Let's give you one for that. But we talked about it. I want to do a series, and like Lurch says, it's going to be 5, maybe 6 episodes. I don't know exactly, but we got to get it together how we want to format. And this is what I mean by sending emails: is you guys can really this is Bikeaholics helping other bikeaholics, and it's audience driven. Obviously, we have content, but if our audience wants to specifically hear about something, please, like I say, send us emails and things like that. You can really curb the direction of this show because we want to talk about what you want to hear. And if you don't tell us, then we're going to talk about everything else. But my challenge is
What? Boom.
we got to get, before we start the series, I've got to get 8 voicemails from fans out there, listeners. So if that takes all summer, if that takes till December, if that takes till next year, I don't care, because we've got tons of content. I don't want to go into it. And what I want those 8 voicemails to be is you can get on lawabidingbiker.com/contact, or you can just go to the lawabidingbiker.com website and you can hit the contact tab. And I want those voicemails to be specific questions about starting a club. And that way, once we have those 8 voicemails, I think it'll give us a little bit better direction on exactly where we want to go. And once we start that series, I'm sure we'll have more voicemails. So that's my challenge to you listeners out there. We will collect them and save them. And once we get 8 good emails about what people want to know about starting a club, we can start the club, or start that series. So, yeah. So anyways, anything else on that, guys, about Mark sending that email?
No, I appreciate it, Mark. It's something we hadn't gotten into yet because honestly, we're still in some of the processes of doing some things, but we're just about
Still are.
Yeah, we got everything wrapped up. We're having a new perspective chapter that's new to us, and so while we may not have all the answers, and I'm sure we don't, we can definitely give you our 2 cents on what we did, and hopefully it helps somebody else.
Absolutely.
It helps to have a high-tech redneck.
That is me. All right. Well, like I say, awesome email. Let's roll right in. I guess I'm looking at the time. Let's roll into one of our topics today, one of our main topics, and that is I didn't even know the show was airing, as I told you. Mm-hmm. I got a email, or not, actually it was a blog. A lot of people send me emails, and I appreciate that, guys. Forward me all these news stories, all you listeners out there. That really helps me. You can forward me anything you want. I'll take a look at it. But this is a new show. Obviously, we all know about the Devil's Ride, which is a complete failure of a show that Discovery tried. And so Discovery seems to me to... Anyway, I'll get into that. But the new show that I learned about, apparently it aired, I believe, on July 5th, the first episode, and it's called Warlocks Rising. Is that the name of it?
Yeah.
Warlocks Rising?
Yes.
Okay. And so we have done some research. Actually, Lurch is my research. He is my consultant on this, and he's
used to sitting at a desk and punching at the computer. So.
Well, he is a administrator.
Yes, he is.
Hey, so what do you do that's any different?
You
stand at your desk. I've seen you and poke your computer.
Oh,
yeah.
Yep. True.
Shut your pie hole.
Shutting
is right, dude.
It's been shutting.
But anyways, so we did some research on this, and I have to say Lurch did most of it, and I figured out the show, and I wanted to figure out what it's about. And to me, I'll just throw my 2 cents out there real quick. To me, it's Discovery, and I love Discovery Channel, and I watch some of their shows, but they seem to really be stretching on trying to get a legitimate, which they have failed to do to my knowledge, failed to I guess record or film a motorcycle club. I guess what they want is an OMG motorcycle club is what it looks like. They want some OMG 1%er club is what they're shooting for, but I don't think they're going to get it. So with that, tell us what this crap's about, Lurch.
Well, you just brought it to my attention. I haven't seen the episode yet.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about it.
I won't see it.
I know that the war it's based on the Warlocks out of Florida. I know that they were on an episode of Gangland, and they may have been in some other things. But from what I can tell, based on what I've searched on the internet, and I have to say I have not seen the show, so I'm just telling you what I've researched. But it's a group of warlocks, and it appears that they're not even necessarily all from the same chapter, and they're doing a show. It's a 4-part miniseries on them. But it appears it's less to do with the club or the club life, and it's more to do with them personally and their families and the personalities between them and their friends and family than it has less to do with riding motorcycles, being part of a club.
Boobies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in fact, one of the things I read said that the drama between them and their families was more interesting than the stuff that was on the club.
Well, I found it a little interesting myself. It says, let me read this real quick.
What is this, though? You got to tell the listeners what it is.
There's a blog, and there's some emails and some talk groups, and this is one of them.
One individual's particular post, his opinion.
One individual's particular opinion. He says, unnamed, of course, sounds like a really interesting idea for a reality series 40 years ago. Talk about a dinosaur subculture on the verge of extinction. It'd take a better man then PETA to save these turkeys. Opera has more future. If I wanted to waste my time on alcoholic, loser tough guys, I'd show up at my mother's for Sunday dinner. But where's that at?
Let's do that. You want this?
If anyone discovers a quality show on this network, email me.
I think what it boils down to is they're trying to ride that wave of the Sons of Anarchy, which is a fun, entertaining show, completely fake, and take it for what it is. It's entertaining. Everybody's trying to take it that one notch above. I think they're trying to get in with a real club and get some real footage, and it's just not going to happen. We've kind of stayed away from the Devil's Ride, but we've talked about it a little bit here and there, and that thing just turned into a joke. And from what I can tell, that was a legitimate club at one point. It's just destroyed it. So
Dirty Toilet Bowl. That's what it is now.
So I don't know. It's a 4-part series. I might watch it if I have time. Probably won't.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to either. I may record it and try to watch an episode just so we can talk about it on the podcast. But
You know what I'll do instead of watching that?
Shine my bike.
I'll take a poo.
yeah, that'd probably be a better idea. But
Yeah.
there is that's just to my opinion, is their Discovery. They're still good, but they used to be really good. But now they're just, I think they're reaching too far. I don't think that any normal, of course, we don't support OMGs or anything like that. We are law-abiding biker. We're only simply talking about them because it's a show on Discovery. But I honestly don't think that any normal 1%er club or any legit OMG club would ever sell themselves out to a TV show or show their inner workings or anything like that. So Discovery Channel, if you're listening, because I know how popular this podcast is, and I'm sure people that are on Discovery Channel are listening.
Oh, yeah.
Give it up.
Give it up. You're never going to get a real motorcycle club to air their dirty laundry and open their doors to you. You're going to get a bunch of wannabe.
Stick to the animals and the nature.
Yeah. And Deadliest Catch. I love that show. Yeah. But you're never going to get a legitimate motorcycle OMG, organized motorcycle gang, 1%er club. They don't sell. To me, it's selling out. That just sells you out. And it seems like this show is a couple guys trying to sell themselves out. But
They're just trying to ride that Sons of Anarchy wave
Yeah.
and get another
Get
show.
paid.
bunch of washed up guys that think they can. Then they don't have a face for TV. I looked at a few of them. They don't have a face for TV, bro.
When we're their age and we've been riding all those years, we may not either.
No, and I probably when I retire will
Dude.
look like that, but I won't
Dude.
try to get a Discovery show.
I don't know about you guys. I get prettier every year the older I get.
Oh, my Lord.
That's a big negative. Anyways, so you got a press release or something? Didn't there?
Fine wine, dude.
What else do you know
Fine
about
wine.
these guys? You did
Give
some
me
other.
a moment. Keep chatting
All right.
as I look through
All
my
right.
mountain of paperwork here.
No, that's fine. I'll talk about while you're looking at that, and then we'll get back into the Warlocks Rising. But because I recently put out I have been working very hard. Okay, I'm just going to shut your mic off. We're shutting number 2 down. Number 2's down until he figures out
Found
his
it.
stuff.
Found it!
All right.
I think you found it.
All right. I've turned his mic back on.
Jackass.
He is
Yes.
Do you want me to read
You're
it?
a ding dong.
Ding dong.
Before you read that, you brought the ding dong back up. Who did you call a ding dong?
No.
that's
LD called
old
me.
school,
LD
dude.
called me a ding dong.
When did he call you a ding dong?
That was like 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just pulled that out, dude.
Right out of his arse.
That's straight out from 6th grade, man. Ding
Yeah.
dong.
Dude, look what fell out of my pants.
There's fabric softener that fell out of Matt's pants.
He likes to smell fresh all the time. It was probably in his arse.
It probably was, dude.
Interesting.
So do I need to keep talking, or are you ready?
No, again, not supporting 1% clubs or OMGs or any of that kind of crap. But just because it's
No, this
related
is
to
just-
the show,
this is news.
I will read it only because it makes it even funnier. You know, they put this on there like they're going deep inside the guts of the Warlocks Club. But
Infiltrating.
Yeah, they're not.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Okay, so this is something I found on the interweb.
Oh, jeez, this is intense. Go ahead. The
This
Warlocks.
is according. I mean, again, take it for what it's worth. But this is what I found, and it's apparently from their attorney. It says that a documentary series was released on February. Jesus. A documentary series was released on Friday, July 5th, 2013, on the Discovery Channel entitled Warlocks Rising. The documentary purports to depict, obviously an attorney wrote this, some members of the Warlocks Motorcycle Club in various personal activities and in various club activities and events. The depictions aired during this series will be the result of the participation of individuals and of the editing process utilized by the publisher. Nothing depicted in this series should be interpreted as being approved or ratified by the Warlocks National LLC, or any individual chapter or member of the Warlocks Motorcycle Club. Indeed, there are many members of the Warlocks Motorcycle Club who do not approve of this series or the activities and opinions depicted or expressed therein.
Yeah, pretty much tells you.
Purports, P-U-R-P-O-R-T-S, purports. When was the last time you used purports in a sentence?
Do you even know what it means?
Yeah.
No.
All right,
Attorneys.
we don't care.
Who cares?
That's
yeah.
why that's why they make $100, $200, $300 an hour.
Which just sums up that they don't really, as a club, approve of it. Whatever.
George Adam Young. Yeah, they suck. Dude, what is wrong with
So
this thing?
anywho, what were you saying, Ryan? You were taking it somewhere. You were asking me a question.
Oh, no, I was going to talk while Matt was doing that, but he's done with it now, so I don't got to worry about it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. I may record a few episodes and just see what these Fulios are about, but I think it's going to be another dive of a show.
Fulios.
Well, it's a show involving motorcycles, so as a motorcycle enthusiast, you're kind of drawn to it. You want
I am.
to watch it, and just like The Devil's Ride, I'm like, well, what's that? Motorcycles. Watched the first show, and I thought, what a bunch of retards, and didn't watch it again.
And
I didn't watch it at all.
And I do a podcast, so it makes for good.
Yeah, you got to talk
People
about it.
want to
It's
know
motorcycle.
about it. People want to know about what's new. You know, podcasting is somewhat of verbal blog, so people sometimes would rather listen to what's new than read it, as we're experiencing with our numbers that we're getting as far as downloads, which we can all be very proud of. I'm humbled, very, very humbled. Never expected the amount of downloads that we're getting. I figured it would take several years to get that from all the research I do, dude.
I completely expected it.
Yeah, Ed's kind of a big deal.
I'm a big deal. I'm a big deal.
You got a big head.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, you know,
Says the hammerhead.
from all the research I do anyways, we are way, way above where we should be right now. But that's good, and we appreciate our listening audience, and that's who does it. We just throw it out there, and hopefully you guys like it. So, anything else about the Warlocks? Anything?
Hold on, you ready?
Yep. All right.
I have nothing else to say.
Pretty much sums up. Anyways, if you want to watch this show and so you know what we're talking about, if you want to give it a shot, it does play on Fridays on Discovery Channel, 9/8 Central.
Send us an email. Let us know how it was, because we're not going to watch it.
Send us your opinion. We'll actually read it. Or better yet, the voicemails are awesome. It's so easy. Our voicemails on lawabidingbiker.com/contact, or go to the contact page. It's so simple. I haven't really talked about it before, so I'm going to talk about it now. But all you have to do is have a computer. You don't have to have a microphone. You just have to have a speaker or a built-in mic. It's so easy. It doesn't cost you anything, and you can leave up to a 2-minute message. If your message has to be any longer than that, you can leave another 2-minute message, but basically you just push record, and then you can even review your message before you send it. So if you screwed it up, you can delete it. So don't think just because you said it once and you push send. It's called SpeakPipe, is what it is the service I use that I pay for, SpeakPipe. And so you can review it, everything, so it can be just perfect before you send it. The other thing I encourage you guys to do is send me MP3 files if you want to do an intro for the Law Abiding Biker podcast, if you want to make your own funny intro. Yeah, I thought that was kind of fun.
So 2 minutes?
No. Actually, if you make your own intro, you can make it as long as you want, because all you
But
do...
the messages can only be 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's the plan I have.
Is that because that's only what you're used to, is 2 minutes?
30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
And people can't say enough on that. So,
An intro is only a few seconds long, just so you know.
right.
Yeah.
No, that's the what I consider the intro and what what you did was a pre-intro. What I did was the
I didn't know
intro.
there was a pre-intro.
Yeah, you did the Law Abiding Biker Podcast, episode number 13.
No, I juiced it up a little
Yeah,
bit.
You did.
yeah.
And then you juiced it up and listened to this, or I'm going to kick your
He threw,
butt
he
and
threw a,
whatever.
He threw a little spit on it.
And if you don't, I'll slit your throat and all whatever else you said, dude. But that's really just
He lubed it up and rammed it home, baby.
Let's call it an opener. And then what I did was the intro
Fine,
with the
whatever.
music. Yeah.
Do whatever you need.
I don't care. You just tell me what.
Whatever makes you feel good.
But what your question is, the 2 minutes. No, if you want to make an intro and you have the equipment, you don't even. Yeah,
music and all kinds of good stuff.
you don't even have to do music. You can just do.
Be kind of boring without it.
Yeah, but some people do it, and you can just
Beatbox.
speak into your. Yeah, you can use. Yeah, you can use. Oh gosh, any program to record your voice, whatever, on your computer. You don't even have to have a professional.
A program for 2 minutes.
Yeah, you don't. But the 2 minutes doesn't count to that.
Don't
though.
use an Android. Make sure you use your iPhone.
Because what I'm trying to get at is, yeah, you can do it right on your. Actually, you can use a recording app right on your smartphone and email it. Well, there's tons of them out there. But make it just a audio intro. Make it funny and email it to us. You don't even have to use SpeakPipe for that. Just email to Ryan@lawabidingbiker.com, and we would love to play you as an intro or anything like that. So, all right. Enough. I guess I've never really explained that, so I figured it was a good time to explain that.
Yes, and I'm glad you did.
All right. Gosh, dude, we've got a lot of stuff that I can talk about here. I'm trying to figure out where we're at. And,
What's our time?
well, we are at about 41 minutes right now. So I guess the next thing we should do is I've been waiting for a long time, and, let's do a book review, guys, because I've been talking about a book review for a long time, and I think it's a good time to do one. And the book we want to review, we did a book review before.
Quite well.
That was actually episode 4. So if you go to lawabidingbiker.com/04, that was Cuz first time in the studio with me, and we did a review of a book called Under and Alone, written by William Queen, who was an ATF agent who infiltrated the Mongols and sent an assload of, and I can say that, I looked it up, an assload
it's
of
a donkey.
Mongols.
No, yeah, it's not one of the 7 words.
It's not one of the 7 deadly words.
Well, it's an animal with 4 legs.
Right, true.
Is Pootie?
But
Is
he-
that one of the 7 words?
It's not one of the 7 words.
I don't even think
Rudy.
that's technically a
Well,
word.
you know.
Yeah, I think you made that
But
up, bro.
but
good
that's
job.
a great book. That book is a short read, but you won't put it down.
No.
That book's just a mile a minute. Good stuff.
And we obviously are affiliated. The Law Abiding Biker Lab Media is affiliated with Audible.com, and obviously very busy in our lives. And I have read both books and the book we're about to review years ago. But because we're affiliated, I did listen to both of them on Audible.com while I was driving around, and they're actually narrated very good. So if you want to get these books or you want a free trial with Audible.com, just go to lawabidingbiker.com. Homepage, upper right-hand corner, is a direct link to Audible.com, and you can get a free 30-day trial, and if you don't like it, then cancel it. There is no risk. And if you do get a subscription, then that gives us some kickback. So to try to pay for some of this. So anyways, with that said, the last time on 04, if you want to go back to that episode and listen to Cuz's book review,
It was awesome.
it was a freaking train wreck.
Bull stuffy. Bull stuffy.
Dude, it was a train wreck.
You get him
But it was funny.
You got to give him another shot.
I am.
Okay.
This is his
Dude.
Redemption.
episode
Dude,
13.
that was your fault.
Time to redeem yourself.
Mr. Have a half bottle of Jack, because it makes you makes you relax a little. Yeah, makes you stupid too.
Yeah.
This is your swan song.
This is right here. We'll do a movie review. But anyways,
A movie review?
Book review. The review we're doing today. So we did that, and so I want to go kind of between these two books.
Okay.
It's not time yet. Just put your damn hand down. You're not getting it yet. because then the screen will go blank on the iPad, and then you'll be like, I can't. I don't know what to do.
he does
Just-
not know how to operate
I'll-
Apple product.
I'll handle it when it's ready.
Pretty sure I can handle it.
Don't touch the
Pretty
screen.
sure. Hey,
Don't touch any
I'm
buttons.
pretty sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Pretty sure it'll be fine.
For sure, it'll be okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a review, and what I want to do is do basically between these two books, because we've read both of them. You've read
Yeah.
both of them. We've listened to them. So the book, with no further ado, is No Angel by J. Dobbins. Yeah. So that's our intro. But anyways, this book was written.
That was amazing.
That was amazing, dude. And that's how I roll.
You are a professional.
He was another ATF agent.
If he was a professional, he'd get paid.
Right.
True that.
I'm not getting paid, dude.
He's a
Not
pro-am.
yet.
He's
Not
pro-am. He's pro-am.
Every minute I'm in the studio, I'm losing money.
You're pro-am.
I'm pro-am.
You're getting
There you go.
donations. You're pro-am.
Right, there you go.
He is losing money because
Sponsored.
Hey, Matt.
He's sponsored.
He is losing money because he's got to feed us and drink us.
Yeah. I know. It's the only way I can pay you, man. It's the only way I can pay you.
I offered. By the way, I offered to bring something 'cause at the barbecue on
Yeah.
Saturday. I said,
Yeah, I
"Dude,
know.
you've been feeding us.
I know.
Can I bring something?" No. It's the only way I can
No.
pay you guys. All right, cool.
I just feel bad, dude. Hey, can you take an hour away from your friends and family?
3
Yep.
hours.
Yeah, 3 hours and come help me do a free podcast
Yep.
and then bring your own food. I
As
know.
long as we do it on a prearranged time when I got the time.
I know you guys are brothers and that's how we roll, but I just
And we happen to live on extreme ends of the valley, so it's a 45-minute ride for me. So
Oh, yeah.
I just like
Me-
to ride.
That's
me,
true.
Me too these days.
yeah, that's
Word.
true.
That's not true because I work right down the road, but
Yep.
yeah.
So with that said, our book review is again No Angel by J. Dobbins, who was an ATF agent. He did not infiltrate the Mongols. He infiltrated the Hells Angels.
Somewhat.
Somewhat, yeah. It's a very interesting read. So with that, I am so excited.
We have a personal friend that was in that book.
we do.
We
used
do.
to work here in the Yakima Valley with the ATF, and now he has
did.
since moved.
He moved about a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, missed the guy.
Yep.
But we were able to read this once we all bought hard copies of this book, and then the agent that worked here in our local area asked us if we wanted them autographed by J. Dobbins, who was the one that wrote the book and infiltrated the club. And he sent a box of them down for a whole bunch of us law enforcement officers, and I have it sitting in this office, in fact, autographed copy of that. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. So I'm excited because this is Ed's time to redeem himself on reading this book. I have it on that bookshelf.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yeah. So right there, it's either there or the bookshelf, which is why we have more room in here that my wife moved right out inside the living room.
Dude, I just said I saw it, so don't
Okay.
lie around
okay.
me.
Oh, sorry, dude. I didn't know because it's behind me and I can't
Why?
look.
It's right behind you. Look over your left shoulder. Now.
Go.
There it is.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Jeez.
Well, sorry, dude. We have so many books on these bookshelves. I was like, I don't know if it's in here or outside.
Pooty.
He's a learned man.
So this is
Learned.
Ed's time to redeem. Do you think you can redeem yourself, Ed, here? Because you're going to do
I don't know because you're handing me one of those super special
iPad.
high speed, low drag iPad thingies.
Well,
I
it
don't know
shouldn't
if
be
I
a
can
problem.
do it. Yeah.
It's not a Droid product, not a Droid,
Don't
so you'll
touch
be
any
fine.
buttons. Just
Yeah.
hold it.
Just hold it and read it, dude.
Is it all right if I throw it against the wall?
That
Oh, yeah, it'll operate fine.
yeah, it's insured.
Probably be fine.
Probably be fine. All right. Are you sure you're ready for this, bro?
I am ready.
I'm-
Look at me, dude.
My heart
Ryan,
is thumping.
Ryan,
I'm in suspense,
Ryan.
dude.
Ryan, look at me. I am ready to go.
You are ready, dude. All right. Here I'm going to hand Cuz the iPad, and he basically is going to, in his best movie voice, so that he can get you excited about this book, because I'm excited about it because I've read it and it is a quick read. He's going to read a little synopsis of the book.
Use your movie voice.
Use your
There we were.
hang on. Are you ready? Give me the. In 3, 2, 1.
Go. Here, from J. Dobbins, the first federal agent to infiltrate the inner circle of the outlaw Hells Angels Motorcycle Club, is the inside story of the 21-month operation that almost cost him his family, his sanity, and his life. Getting shot in the chest as a rookie agent, bartering for machine guns, throttling down the highway at 100 miles per hour and responding to a full-scale bloody riot between the Hells Angels and their rivals, the Mongols. These are just a few of the high adrenaline experiences Dobbins recounts in his action-packed, hard-to-imagine, but true story. How's that, guys?
Yeah, not bad.
Is that
Not
pretty
bad.
good?
Is it done?
pretty good? Is that right?
No, there's
No,
more.
no, it's not done yet.
Oh.
I just want to make sure I'm doing all right.
Continue, sir.
Okay. Dobbins leaves no stone of his harrowing journey unturned. At runs and clubhouses, between rides and riots, Dobbins befriends badass bikers, meth-fueled old ladies, gun fetishists, gun fetishists.
Fetish.
That's a bad word. I don't like it. Psycho killer ex-cons and even some of the filthy few. The elite of the Hells Angels who've committed extreme violence on behalf of their club. Eventually, at parties staged behind heavily armed security, he meets legendary club members such as Chuck Zito, Johnny Angel, and the godfather of all bikers, Ralph Sonny Barger. To blend in with them, he gets full arm ink. To win their respect, he vows to prove himself as a stone cold killer. Hardest of all is leading a double life, dum, 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 which has him torn between his devotion to his wife and children and his pledge to become the first federal agent to ever be fully patched into the Angels. Near impregnable ranks. His act is so convincing that he comes within hair's breadth of losing himself. Eventually, he realizes that just as he's been infiltrating the Hells Angels, they've been infiltrating him. And just as they are not all bad, he's not all good. Reminiscent of Donnie Brasco's uncovering of the true mafia, this is an eye-opening portrait of the world of bikers, the most in-depth since Hunter Thompson's seminal work. One that fully describes the seductive lure criminal camaraderie has for men who would otherwise be powerless outsiders. Here is all the... I can't say that word, guys.
Then move on.
Nihilism? Yeah.
Nihilism.
Nihilism, hate, and intimidation. But also the freedom and, yes, brotherhood of the only true American form of organized crime.
Is that nihilism? Let me look at that. That was a
I'm
big
not
word.
sure, yeah.
Let me look.
NIH.
Cuz
That is
nihilism.
That is nihilism.
that was a good job, cuz I must say. Dang it.
And it is a good book.
Yeah, it is.
It's a little bit longer, a little more in depth.
Then Under and Alone.
Yeah, the way Under and Alone was written, it was just you couldn't put it down.
And if you're
Right.
as good a reader as I am, you should probably
I do
subscribe.
I do like the story.
Yeah, you should get audible.com if you read like Ed.
Yeah.
Yes, it's so
Yeah.
much easier.
Just don't drink Jack Daniels before you read a narrative.
He makes up. He brings back or makes up a club. I can't remember which. It's been a while since I.
The
read
No
it.
Angels.
No, he comes up with
No.
a club out of Mexico.
No
and
Angel just means he's no Hell's Angel.
He's not a Hell's Angel. And then he shows himself off as being a hitman and doing all kinds of dirty work.
Starts
and-
down in Bullhead City,
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's where he meets
Arizona,
up with,
right?
Yeah, I think that's
because
where he meets
Laughlin,
with the
Nevada,
first
right
one.
across the river.
Right, that's where he
Yeah.
meets with this first guy. And
Bullhead
but
City.
it's
Yeah.
written well. It's good.
It is. I will say, my review, if I had stars to give,
Out of 5 stars, what would you give it?
I would give it 3.5.
I concur.
I would give Under and Alone 5,
I'd go 4.5.
4.5. Okay. Is there a book you'd give 5?
No.
All right. I was gonna say, dude. And
He likes golf for dummies.
Ed,
He'll give that one a 5.
out of stars, what would you give? What would you give Under and Alone?
I would. I'm going to go in between. I'm going to go to like a 4 3/4.
Yeah, I like it. How
And
about
I'm going to go with a 3.
on No Angel?
Yeah.
And the only reason I say that is because Under and Alone was a really quick. Just the way it's written is just you can't set that book
It's
down.
adrenaline fueled. You're just like, what happens next?
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
I read that book in like a day.
Right.
Maybe 2 days. But
I didn't. I listened to it on audible.com.
It's an 8-hour listen, if I remember right. It's been months. Since episode 4, I had listened to it right before that. But I think it's an 8-hour listen, if I remember right. But
I don't
that's
like-
nothing when you're driving back and forth to work.
I don't like reading books because it takes energy.
Right.
It's you turn on.
Plus, you have to
Audible.
look up all the words.
Yeah, audible.com. You lay down and like get comfortable and just listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or on the way to work. Yeah, that works. So, the only reason I say that, it's not that No Angel isn't an awesome book. It is. it just doesn't read as nice. It doesn't,
Still a good read.
It doesn't flow as nice. There's some
Yeah.
dead areas in there where you're like,
Yeah.
okay, get to it.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little bit bored, but then it fires right back
Oh, yeah.
up. But you
It's got all the
get,
good stuff, but
it
it
does.
just doesn't flow as
Under
well.
and Alone makes your butt pucker the entire time.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a movie that keeps you on the edge of your seat. Yeah.
Very true. So I would advise anybody out there who's interested in that, some good books about law enforcement, which
Hey.
has been done very little. Yes?
Do they have any of the Harry Potter books on Audible?
All of them. They have, dude, Audible's got,
Dude,
seriously.
quit sidetracking.
I don't know if
All
there's
right. Hey, my bad.
a book you couldn't find on Audible.
Still a
Unless-
good book, and it's worth your time.
Yeah, absolutely. I would suggest getting those if you're at all interested. There's been very few LEOs that have infiltrated motorcycle clubs that deep. Of course, it happens all the time. But as far as that deep, and some guys that are willing to tell their stories about it. So I would check those 2 books out. So with that, we're about ready to close. You guys got anything else that you just want to say this podcast before we record another podcast?
I got
Hey,
one thing.
Just so you know,
Well, when Ned's done talking.
just so you know, I'm going to write a book because I've been infiltrating you guys.
Yeah. You ain't infiltrating nothing, dude. You can't even take notes.
Oh.
Sorry,
Or
dude.
have we been infiltrating you?
Oh.
Could be.
That
All
is the question.
Here's the deal.
What is the dealio?
I got a message from a dude I know.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah, it was live.
It was.
Boom.
We've got
While we're in the middle of.
We've got breaking news right here. Yep. Is that enough?
I don't know.
Okay,
It was
all
funny.
I think so.
I thought it ended. I was waiting for him to. Anyways.
I was looking at you waiting.
So, we're all about anything bike related. So here's something bike related. Know a dude that's got a 2008 Softail Rocker C, right? Is it a C?
Yes,
Rocker
see. Yep.
With ridiculously low miles on it. It's an 08. It's like brand new. He's selling this thing. If I don't know the price right now, I will get a hold of the price. But if you're interested, email Ryan at lawabidingbiker.com and we'll get you in touch with this dude. He's here in Yakima, so you'd have to come pick it up or arrange some type of shipping in between the two of you.
It is brand spanking.
yeah.
It's been garaged.
I just put a battery in it. What was that? Last summer. Thing's impeccable.
Yeah, super
1,500 miles or low miles,
Super low miles. I'm
Super.
not sure exactly, but super low miles.
and
He's-
very tip-top shape.
Yeah, he didn't ride a whole lot, and he's got a family and kids. He needs to get rid of the thing. So I know, is that the only year they made that thing, Ed?
No, it was made for several years. It's like made for 2 or 3. It just didn't take off. So
Okay. Well, if that bike tickles your fancy, I know one that will. I'm pretty sure you can get a good.
tickle your fancy.
I could say tickle your pickle.
It's got a
You would've got
a 240 rear tire. It's a bad boy.
Yeah, big rear end on it, like Ed likes them.
Love it.
Yeah, if that particular type of Harley,
They call that dunk.
if that particular Harley strikes your fancy, you want one with very low miles on it, and that's in great shape, hit us up and we'll get you in touch with this dude, and you can get yourself a good bike, and he can have some money for the fam.
Heck yeah.
Word.
All right, awesome, guys. Yeah, that's all. We're going to wrap it up. Thank you again for tuning in to the Law Abiding Biker podcast.
The only podcast.
That is. And you know what? The cool thing about this podcast is I think we kick them out pretty regularly.
Yeah, you're averaging about a week and a half. Which
Yeah,
is
we
nice.
try to do at least 3 a month. And, I really don't want to leave our fans hanging.
You're being modest, Ryan.
I am.
We're awesome, dude.
Well, we try. But we're going to keep pumping these things out for you. So like I say, if you want to support us, hit our banners on our site, or just like some of these people that I will mention in future podcasts, feel free to give a donation. That way we can keep coming at you with them and just keep improving everything. So don't forget lawabidingbiker.com/subscribe if you want to learn how you can subscribe and rate the Law Abiding Biker podcast. It's super simple. The iTunes ratings would really help us. I would really appreciate it. You don't even have to write something. You can actually just give how many stars. Of course, if you want to write something, we really appreciate that. So,
5.
yeah.
Whatever.
Be honest. But if you're going to give a lower star, we would appreciate a comment so that we
that
know
maybe we
why.
can improve.
So we can improve, because we are here for you. This is the show where bikeaholics are here to help other bikeaholics. So All right. We are, I guess that's it. We'll catch you on episode number 14. Stoked. We're going to keep rolling forward. So, all right. Peace out.
Like a trout.
Oh.
Dude, stealing something, guys. Here's to the goat.
Here's the goat.
That took a float.